There is no greater tradition in the history of our country than that of the armed forces. There's no greater group of individuals who carry as much pride as our American soldiers. To take up arms either on the home front or abroad is unfortunate, but sometimes necessary. And we are proud to honor the sacrifices of the men and women who serve our country. Recently, we sat down with 7 young, active or discharged servicemen who are now members of IBEW Local 103, serving their apprenticeship. They're an impressive bunch. And Local 103 has 55 more where these guys came from, starting their new careers.
I did a tour in Iraq in '04. My unit got activated. I was out of a field artillery unit in Quincy. We got activated, command directed. We were told we were leaving June 15th.
After September 11th, I was in high school, seeing the planes, hit the buildings, it kind of hit home that, terrorists actually came in my backyard and did such a, dramatic thing, and, that kind of gave me the courage to just go and sign up for the military.
I was in for 5 years, and I started off as an aviation radio technician, and I went to a fall-along school for Avenger missile system technician, and then they got rid of the Avenger missile system technician job, and I became a generator mechanic and air conditioner mechanic.
I was in for 3 years, and stop loss for a year, which means, in civilian terms, the Army needs us, so they're making us stay. And I guess it's best for the whole country.
The Guard, weekends down the Cape at Curtis Guild, tents, military police. It's driving in Humvees, protecting convoys, field, situations like that.
I was 7051 crash fire rescue. It's aircraft firefighting, and it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Taught me a lot. It gave me a lot of discipline. Coming out of high school, I wasn't ready to go to college. I needed, some direction in my life. So, Marine Corps was perfect for what I needed to do. So I signed up, and I enjoyed it.
We found out just how hard it was for them to transition back into everyday civilian life. But had it not been for IBEW Local 103, they told us it would have been much more difficult. They just don't have a job in construction. They have an honorable career, one that's deserving of an armed services veteran. What does this all mean if you're an owner or a contractor? Well, it means that when you hire Local 103 members, you're hiring men and women with the discipline and work ethic to get the job done. We asked them a wide variety of questions, got a wide variety of answers.
Discipline, 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 be here on time, if you gotta do this, you gotta get it done at a certain amount of time. So I'm really embedded in you, as far as your military skills, integrity, personal courage, selfless service, pretty much all the military Army values you pretty much use in the civilian world. Makes you a better person, I say. Made me a better person anyway.
Whether you're Army, Marine, Navy, Air Force, you know that you have the steps of your mission that need to be taken and what you're responsible for. You have to complete that, otherwise it's a failure. So I take that into consideration. You want to be counted on, you want to be relied upon. So when I get out on the job, if my foreman, my journeyman asks me to do something, that's what I'm going to do. If I have a question about it, I'm going to seek out answers from them or from somebody else until I can get that job done. It's my responsibility, it's my job. So when I'm out there, I definitely want to make sure that I get everything done.
I know the discipline that's needed to get things done. And that's what I try to do every day at work, is just get it done. I'm getting paid a good wage, and I think that I owe it to the person that owns the company I work for to give him an honest 8 hours worth of work. Not 7.5, not 7.5, not 7 hours and 45 minutes. 8 hours straight. That 8 hours of good, solid, hard work that I can go home and say, you know what? I'm equally as proud of the work that I did today as I am of my military background.
So I come home and I got into the union, luckily, because it's pretty tough to get into this union, but it's pretty tough. I know people that have tried for years and years and years. They only give the test once a year, so that's your chance. And if you don't score high, maybe better luck next year. But I guess I scored high, and I was lucky enough to get in.
Basically, my uncle got me interested, and I kind of wanted to, I like working with my hands, a lot of hands-on, and so I just decided this is what I wanted to do. I like what the union stands for. I like the union, the way it has a lot of similarities to the military. There's a lot of things about it that are actually kind of similar, as far, like the brotherhood, as far as the brotherhood, and just basically, yeah, that was kind of the clincher for me, was the brotherhood.
If you show up, do what you're supposed to do, kind of like boot camp, it goes very smoothly. If you show up and complain, don't do what you're supposed to do, it's a little tougher for you. But they lay it all out in the line for you, This is what we expect of you. Do it, and you'll succeed. That's pretty much how it is.
The 40 or 50 guys that were here tonight, they're my double brothers, because not only do they serve, but they're my 103 brothers.
These men, and every other one of our members who served our country, did so with honor. If you currently use Local 103 for your electrical and telecommunications installations and maintenance, rest assured you're getting a superior product, and let this video serve as evidence of that. Our members, these guys included, know how to take on a job and complete it to the best of their ability. It's good for our members, it's good for our contractors and customers, it's good for our country.